All right, here's a look at what we've got across the region, and clouds are clearing out. It's going to be a beautiful rest of the day. It's just that we got this breezy condition out there this afternoon as well. So if you stepped outside, it's been pretty breezy out there. We have a little bit of high pressure off to the west. That system, or cool front as I called it, is continuing to push off to the east slowly. It's kind of stationary right now in southeastern Arkansas, and you can see kind of a lot of activity across the United States, but in our neck of the woods, not a whole lot of clouds starting to swing in. So it's going to be a pretty good rest of the day today. Overall, like I said, it's going to be a breezy, but not a whole lot of difference in terms of the forecast. This is why I was calling it a cool front rather than a cold front, because typically with a cold front, you think, maybe some rain chances, dropping those temperatures. We're going to be in the lower to mid 50s compared to upper 50s that we had yesterday. So not a whole lot of change. In fact, the River Valley is actually feeling pretty good, upper 50s, lower 60s today, regardless of that system that moved through. So it's going to be warm out there. It's just going to be a little bit breezy, and we're going to continue this pretty much throughout the afternoon. Good news is, by the time we get later into the evening, winds start to finally die down. So it's not going to last all day. 50s, even some 60s on the board today, mostly sunny skies for the rest of today. Those winds, like I said, they're going to continue right until about, let's say, 4 or 5 o'clock this evening. There'll still be some breezy gusts here and there, but we're not talking sustained winds of up to 20 miles an hour. Some gusts up to about 15, 10, so as we head into the evening. So it's not going to be all that breezy once we head later into the day. So there's some good news there. Overnight tonight, those winds are going to calm. There's going to be a little bit of a change in the temperature for tomorrow morning into the lower to mid 30s. So it's going to be similar to what we saw the last couple of days, not this morning. But like I said, there really isn't any sort of major differences with the forecast with this cool front across the area. And then tomorrow, it's like nothing even moved through. We're talking 50s and 60s tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, maybe some gusts up to about 10 to 15 miles an hour or so. It's just going to be like nothing even moved through. It's going to be pretty nice and warm. Going forward with the pattern, here's a look. That cool air that moved through and brought us some of that activity, it's going to continue to stay to the east as we head into the next several days. That pattern may change as we start heading into the later portion of the weekend into early next week. It's just questionable if we're going to actually see a big cool down by the time we get to the weekend. I'm sure you've heard me say this 100 million times the last couple of days. Models are all over the place. There's been a big discrepancy in those temperatures. And looking ahead to the pattern, I think once we get into the week of Christmas, it's still going to be above average with those temperatures, unfortunately. So as we start heading into the next several days, it's just looking like a little bit of a roller coaster with those temperatures. I think the morning of Sunday and Monday morning is going to be cold. There could be some wind chills, maybe in the upper teens across the areas. Those lows are going to be in the 20s. But compared to what some of the models were kind of showing earlier in the week when it was looking like highs are going to be frigid and so are the overnight lows, it's still looking a little bit warmer than it was previously. We still have that spread in the temperatures, but I think going forward, just kind of being, steady, either above average or seasonable for this time of year.
Well, it sounds like if people want to go outside, they need to take advantage of it now, because I don't think we're really guaranteed those 50s and 60s for that much longer.
Yeah, so get out there and enjoy it, just because some of those outdoor exhibits, when the sun sets in at 60 in the afternoon and then it's kind of in the 40s, it's much better in the 20s. So
Yeah,
get out there.
absolutely. Thanks so much, Joshua.